Are you tired of working erratic hours and wasting precious time commuting for barely any compensation? Or do you feel invisible in your workplace like a small cog in a big machine? It may seem impossible to break into a more stable industry with a higher salary and predictable hours, especially if you lack the necessary experience. And to top it all off, you might think that finding a remote work from home job with all these benefits is completely out of reach. Let me tell you something, you're not alone. Many others are in the same boat. But there is good news, my friend, and that's that there is an industry right now that desperately needs workers. The best part? They're looking for remote employees and will provide on-the-job training. This industry is stable, it pays well, and offers a sense of family that's lacking in a lot of corporate jobs. So what is this industry, you might ask? Well, it's insurance, and I'm here to show you a variety of high-paying remote insurance jobs that require no prior experience. Get ready to take your career to the next level. I'll put links in the description for you to apply directly to these remote jobs, and I'll also give you a free tool that'll help you get a leg up on other candidates. So stay tuned. There's a few different job paths you can take depending on your interests. So let's start with some service roles first. These are maybe the easier ones to get into. The first one is a commercial lines processor. Now this requires no insurance experience, no license is required, and there's no direct client interaction. So if you're the type of person who doesn't want to talk to clients, this would be the job for you to work remotely from home. Training is provided for free, which is a huge benefit because you don't have to worry about having to know all the things that you need to do before you get into this. It's basically like a quality control for clients' policies and endorsements. That's what the processor role is. You're essentially comparing policy coverage requests versus what the agency actually receives from the insurance carrier. So it's kind of like matching things up to make sure that they do match. You're maintaining and updating records in the agency management system, and you're reviewing policy endorsements. And you're also tracking and filing company documents. So it's a lot of clerical work. And if that's something that you're interested in, the starting salary is between $40,000 and $50,000 annually. Now I know you might be thinking, well, I'm used to that on an hourly basis. We're talking $20 to $25 an hour, okay? And depending on experience. But here's the kicker. A health insurance plan is included with this job. There is 401k with matching, and you get PTO. So you get plenty of time to spend with your family that really you should be, and especially working in an insurance agency, there's a much more family feel to that type of business. Before we move on to the next role, let me know in the comments below, what's the most important thing you're looking for in your next job? I'd love to know so I can help you in your journey. Okay, on to the next role. Assistant account manager. Now, there are account managers and assistant account managers. An account manager typically is going to be interacting directly with the clients to help service the policies, but an assistant account manager, again, there's no insurance experience required, and there's no interaction with clients. So no license is required, and your company will pay to help you get licensed if you want to get licensed. Again, no direct client interaction. So if that sounds like you, this could be the job for you. It's personal and commercial, meaning home and auto or business. So whatever you'd like to work more with, that's what you can figure out when you go to apply. And again, links are in the description. There's training provided for free again with this one. What you're doing is assisting those account managers and the sales agents in the agency. You're processing change requests, you're providing certificates of insurance, you're reporting claims, you're updating client information in the client management software. So again, a lot of clerical work, but this one has a starting salary between $40,000 and $55,000 annualized salary, depending on your experience. Now, health insurance is also included with this. So is the 401k with matching. And again, PTO. you're actually getting almost 20 hours of PTO a year once you get past your first year. So it's a huge, huge, huge opportunity. Next, we'll move on to the remote insurance sales position. But before we do, I want to give you that free tool I mentioned at the beginning. It's the remote agent checklist that I put together to help you land your next job as a remote insurance agent. Now, whether you're a sales agent or you're working in those clerical roles that I just described, this is a checklist that you can grab for free at agentsgrowthacademy.com/remote agent checklist. Okay, on to sales. The most lucrative of all the remote insurance jobs agencies are desperate to fill right now. This is, again, personal or commercial line sales agent. So you're either going to be selling home, auto, umbrella, boat, all that stuff, or business insurance like workers' comp and general liability and EPLI and all kinds of really interesting things. Now, no insurance experience is required, but sales experience is definitely preferred because you've really got to have that sales-minded mentality, right? You'll be working directly with clients in this role, as you can imagine. Again, personal, home and auto, or commercial on the business side. You do need to get your insurance license before applying. That's a key on this one. But once you do, you'll be taking inbound leads, you'll be developing your own leads, and you'll be actually counseling clients or prospective clients on their insurance needs. Now, there's a lot of inbound leads that are coming in, so you don't have to worry so much about developing your own leads, but it will help, and I'll tell you why in just a second. The starting salary for this position is between $50,000 a year and $60,000 a year, depending on your experience, whether you've had sales experience before. But the kicker, and this is the big thing that makes it so lucrative, starting commissions up to 40% of the revenue that is generated by each policy, both new and, here's the kicker, and renewal. So if you're thinking, well, I know that real estate agents also make commission. Yes, they do, but they only make it on new homes that they sell, right? They don't get a renewal every year just because the person's living in that house. But when you write an insurance policy, yes, indeed, you are getting a renewal commission when that policy renews. And it usually renews every year. On the personal line side, sometimes they renew every 6 months. So this is a huge, huge, huge thing. We have agents in our agency who are making well over $300,000, $400,000 a year. Somebody who's starting with their base salary at $50,000 on the low end and 40% new commission, you could easily be making $80,000 or more in your first year alone. And then you're only going up from there. So this is a huge, huge, huge opportunity for someone who wants to work remotely. There's no minimum premium threshold for earning commission either. A lot of agencies or brokerages out there will only pay their insurance agents if they write commissions or revenue that are higher than a certain starting point. We don't have that minimum earning. So there's a huge opportunity. You can write anything and everything you want that makes sense, that fits with the insurance carrier's appetite that we have. Again, health insurance plan, 401k with matching, PTO, and eligibility to win a company incentive trip. And all you have to do is write a certain level of commission per year, and you're gonna find yourself probably somewhere in the Caribbean. We've been doing this for about the last 15 plus years, and we've gone to St. Lucia, the Bahamas, Mexico, you name it. We go in there, and it's a lot of fun to bring you, bring yourself, and bring a guest, and it's all expenses paid for 5 days. It's a great benefit. Now that you've got a good overview of several insurance remote jobs that you can apply for today, I bet you'd like to optimize your chances of getting hired. That's exactly why you'll like this video right here. Until next time, grow big or go home.